back to the show. I am here with my guy, the man, the myth, the legend himself, the multi-time flag football champion, Daniel. What's going on, man?
What's good, Carl? We back at it.
We here, we
Another
here.
yeah.
The draft has passed. We're in round 2 of the NBA playoffs.
Hold on, Carl.
World Cup is around the
What what
corner.
what is it? Share this media link with what is this all this crap? You're the
Uh-oh.
only one here. It done it done popped up some link.
Uh-oh.
You're the only one here. Share the meeting link with others you want in the meeting. How is that possible? I'm sitting here in somebody in the
I'm
meeting.
about to say, I see you. You still here.
Yeah, right. It's like I'm about to hang up, bro. Send me the link again.
All right, hold on. Hold on. Hmm. Maybe that shit froze. What the fuck is going on? I don't know what the fuck is happening.
Man, I'm like, bro, I'm sitting here I'm like, what the hell? Like
That shit froze. As soon as you jumped out, it just froze. Yeah, there's some shit going on, man. I don't know what the fuck is happening right now. All right, let's
take two.
all right, what's going on? I mean, it's still going. The whole thing. I paused the recording, so anybody listening right now is like, we're just jumping right back. There was no pause. So yeah, how's it going?
Oh, oh shit.
You good? Basketball, NBA.
Basketball.
Round 1 is over, and I guess damn, it's been 2 weeks. Shit. Now I gotta remember what was
I
the
can't
most
remember. I mean,
interesting part of round 1. The Nuggets getting blown out. Just
Celtics losing.
Celtics losing is probably got to be. But I mean,
I don't.
the
I
biggest thing out of
mean,
that is
okay,
Tatum getting
so
re-injured, right? Like,
no, it's not.
or
The biggest thing,
Jalen Brown.
like, okay, no, no, it's not.
There's a
You know
lot
what it
going
is?
on.
It's this new age basketball. Like us, every time we go play pickup, y'all get mad at the unks and old heads for telling y'all to stop fucking shooting and doing all this other shit, and then y'all do it anyway. But y'all see, it don't work to win the championship. It doesn't work to win a championship.
But it
Like
it
the
can.
top the top 11 teams this year in 3-point percentage are not in the playoffs anymore.
That's true.
So it's like what like yeah, it can just like having an average defense and a above average offense can win you a Super Bowl,
You got to get lucky
but
here and there, though.
but yeah, it correct.
You
so
need to
so it's
catch a
just
few
like
breaks.
yeah, correct. So it's just like there's no breaks. Like the break was Embiid wasn't playing, and y'all still didn't
Mhm.
take advantage of it. And then y'all let him sneak back into a few
And
games.
dominate a couple games, which is
Yeah, and
crazy.
then y'all lost. So it's just like it. And then you can't say, oh well, Tatum was hurt. He came back hurt. Dude played the most minutes since top 5 minutes since he came back hurt. Top
Yeah,
5 minutes.
not great.
So you can't say, oh Tatum was hurt. Then no, that's not an excuse because he played like he wasn't hurt.
And y'all still the
So
comeback was all while he was playing.
so I'm just and that Pistons and Orlando series should have showed everybody like, yo, like I mean, them two teams offensively ain't there.
No.
We all know that.
Yes.
But defensively, they are so subpar over the teams in the East that I don't think teams in the East are ready for the type of defense either of those teams will play. I think either of those teams would have played would have came and played the Cavs, and it would have been like the same story. Like they play a certain type of defense to where I think our defense is so good that we can have a low average offensive game, and we can still win this somehow.
Yeah.
Like,
I think that's kind of the
I mean, but
theme.
the saying defense wins championships is like kind of true though. It's just like in playoffs, and it's crazy because all these. I'm sorry, I'm talking a lot, but
You good?
all these media people say, well, in the playoffs, it's gonna be different. In the playoffs, defense is this. Yeah, but when the top defensive teams, this is what it is.
Yeah.
Like
This is what it looks like.
that's what it is. Like the Cavs, and right now, I mean, the Cavs against the Cleveland obviously got a better offense than Detroit, obviously,
Cleveland, yeah.
but their defense is so daunting. It's just like, and then you got James Harden against that defense with his playoff record. Come on now,
I mean,
what did we?
he had what
Like,
7, 8 turnovers in the first game. It was
yeah.
yeah, it was getting ugly.
So
here
I
and there.
mean, I'm not. I wouldn't say surprised. I am surprised Boston lost, but I'm more mad that they lost the way they did, shooting that many threes. Like I'm just tired of it.
So
I'm tired. Like
can is this are we finally gonna is the rest of the country, the world gonna finally come over, hop on the boat with me and start this like fraud alert? Are we putting the Celtics and Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown? Is it a little bit of like maybe
I'm
maybe the success, because I mean what, 7 conference finals in 10 years is like amazing. But at
right.
some point, I guess being a LeBron fan has just primed me and prepped me to look at everything a little bit different, right? Jokic has only been to what, 1 conference finals,
Right.
and now you have but he won the title, and then so now you have like Giannis is kind of in that same boat. He's been to 2, won 1 championship, and then you have like Tatum and Brown. They've been to 7 and they won 1 championship. They've been to the title
Yeah.
games. They've been to the championship round twice. And you just, at some point, are we gonna like, when do we talk about like this not being acceptable, or is this just because now I've seen what the narrative more is that now it's, well, this is just what the era is. Somebody new will be in the conference championship
Right.
every
It's
year.
all yeah. It's just like there's no, and that's just what I think. I'm trying to think of a way because it kills me because they kill LeBron for it,
Yes,
but I don't think nobody in this era will do it.
I guess
And and
we
it,
have a
and
perfect example. We have 2 great examples right now: the Celtics and the Nuggets, and nobody has said, "Hey, are we sure? Are we sure like Jokic is? I mean, the stats is cool, but when it comes to what happens in the
I'm
end, like,
talking. Well, I'm talking about just the 10 straight Eastern Conference Finals
oh yeah,
and either winning or going and things like that. It's just like they kill LeBron for it, but then it's just like
but that's what
we're
I
starting to
mean.
give excuses for all these top players.
That's what I mean.
Where
Is that we're not? Are we missing the opportunity to really hold these guys to a higher standard? My thing is like Ant doesn't get almost as much praise as he should for being year 5, or I guess this is what, year 6. It's either year
yeah,
5 or 6,
but his
and
second 2 straight Western Conference Finals.
yeah, and it's what, and they went to, basically he was just slowly progressed, and I think the slow progression, like Jason Tatum and Jaylen
I think,
Brown
and
might be getting a little over.
yeah,
Like we're not knocking them. We're not knocking them down a peg for looking and being like they're in year 10 and 9 respectively, and like they've been to 7 conference finals, and all you came away with was 1 championship. And we don't
well,
say,
that
nobody
because
says anything about it, but yet they're held, like Jason Tatum is held into the top 10 MVP candidate type of player, and he has a winning pedigree. They win in the playoffs, but he's not held to that same standard. Like if Shea
well,
doesn't make it to the finals right now, people are gonna start this. They're gonna say shit about the flopping, about all the other. You know what I mean? It's like that's Jokic. The Jokic conversation is starting to creep in there a
Yeah,
little bit.
we need to get deeper into that OKC trade stuff back in the day because whoever traded with them back in the day then gave them a dynasty. Like every team involved in that trade gave OKC a dynasty. Like it's just
Yeah.
like that. Like, cause ain't no way. Look, they they the top team and they got the number one pick, a lottery pick for the
Yes.
next like what? I don't know. It's crazy, but yeah,
They could
but
have a lottery pick right now.
yeah, they talking about AJ DeBansta might end up being one of their pick. Like,
Hey, hold on.
what,
I just went to Tankathon and simulated the draft lottery. Would you like to know the top 5 picks, how the lottery landed?
OKC won.
I'm gonna start with 5. 5 is Wizards. 4 is Brooklyn Nets.
Damn.
3
Wizards
is
5.
3 is the Kings. Number 2 is OKC. Could you imagine if they got the number 2 pick?
That's what they're expecting. People expecting them to have 1 or 2.
Their pick is top 10. The Clippers, they have the Clippers
Yeah.
pick and it's top 10.
That's what I'm saying. It's just like
Or it's 12, excuse me.
they don't even need a lottery pick. And but the thing about it is, and I already said it, I was like, okay, well,
And they have the Sixers pick.
yeah, they have two top 20 picks, right?
Yeah, damn.
You know what? I literally was thinking the other day. I was like, OKC is literally McCain is just a rental. He won't be there next year.
Yeah,
They're trading McCain. Like there's some of that bench because they too deep.
yeah.
Dort, McCain, Mitchell done probably played himself into another contract somewhere else.
As a starter,
Like,
yeah.
yeah, like the team is too deep and they playing too good. Like next year is when they'll probably have some type of hiccups because it's a new roster, new players, and things like that. But this year, I think they said it's gonna be a good Western Conference final with I guess this is when I make my pick with the Spurs and OKC, which I want to see the
I mean, that's chalk.
I want to see
That's the crazy
I want to
part.
see the Wizards. I mean not Wizards. I want to see Timberwolves, but AO out, David Tenzo out, and
It's
we don't know if
dinged
he's gonna
up.
actually start a game. So
When you got 2 knee sleeves on, that's bad.
yeah,
That's bad. It's not a good sign to have.
yeah. But it sucks because I think they probably would have got the Spurs with a full team, with a healthy team.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Ant played.
I don't know. And played 25 minutes and looked like. But the thing about it,
He was
if you
done,
look
yeah.
at it, but if you look at his stats, bro, he averaged the most in his season this year against the Spurs.
Yeah,
And went crazy against them. I don't know, but so
but they were 2-1 in the regular season.
who were?
Oh, wait. Yeah, regular season they were 2-1 over the Spurs.
So I mean, better than 1 and 2.
2 of them was
So, I mean-
one was a 1-point game, one was a 3-point game. So it was close, but that's why.
I mean, I don't think any game is a blowout against the Spurs if Wemby is actually playing how Wemby's supposed to play. To be honest,
Yeah.
like
I think to me this is shown. Oh, hold on. Well, that feeds in what I was thinking. I think this playoffs, and if we're getting out, not getting away from the 3-point era, but we're starting to creep back into bigger players that are trying to get to the rim.
it's kind of like the running back era with the NFL where
Yeah,
it disappeared and it went more passing when then everybody's like, well, we need to run the ball. Like
Yeah.
it's kind of like you.
but I think
you
this
need
is
to
a
drive the ball.
full.
Like,
This is a full. We've flipped fully back now. I think for NBA, and I think all it's shown. Can you right now? It's like defense is leading the way. Like the better defensive teams are moving on in the playoffs, but like you still, this has come down to who also has 2 people that can score. So if you look at the Magic and what happened in that disgusting game 6 where they went on the Pistons went on what, a 30 to 4 something run where the Magic missed 20 shots. They were 1 for 19 or something like that at some point. Did you see? Yeah, and so like, and it's just, I think I think we're getting to that a little bit. Nuggets, right? The Nuggets had the same problem against the Timberwolves, is that it's just Jokic and then nobody else can score.
It's supposed to be Murray.
Rockets. Look at Rockets Lake. There's no reason the Lakers won that series against the Rockets except for Kevin Durant is out and you don't have anybody to score outside of Şengün. And Şengün is probably more like would be a really great
number 2.
I was gonna say number 3. Like if he was a number 2, he needs to be like 2.5. That's kind of what I was thinking of. Like he's like a 2.5. Like some days you need another. He needs to be like maybe he's the second option today, and maybe he's just kind of facilitating.
So he needs to be a part of a big 3.
Or like the Knicks. I think like he needs to be like Cat, where it's like, hey, some games it's okay if you don't do anything, and then some games we need you to be 1, and then some games it's kind of like you're playing off the number 1 guy. Like he needs to be more in that lane than what he is now, which is like diet Jokic. Like we don't need. You can't be diet Joker here, but he had to be.
I mean, they saying he more like Sabonis.
Yeah, that for sure. Yeah, because it's just the scoring and shit's not there. But I think to me that's the big thing. Like if you're the Timberwolves, you got Jaden McDaniels, you got Shannon off the bench. You had a weird like Mike Conley game. You know, like you're just having these guys like
right.
We just have enough guys that we have a secondary, third level scorer some games. Cavs, Mitchell and Harden, and then Mobley, and then sometimes Strus. Pistons, you got Cade, obviously. Duncan Robinson is your shooter, and then if Jalen Duren can give you 15 to 20, that all of a sudden propels them into a higher level.
Right.
You just look across the whole board here. Like the Hawks had that problem. The Hawks didn't. Once McCollum stopped being like the main scorer,
it's supposed to be Alexander Walker though.
It was, and he kind of just folded up. And
right.
And so once you had, that's what I mean. So then once McCollum
then
went
you're supposed
out,
to have to sprinkle in Oko, the center Oko, what his name is?
Okongwu.
The Okongwu, yeah. Him, giving you your 12 and 7, and then Dyson Daniels coming in with defense and giving you like his assists and rebounds.
What really happened was they had Jalen Johnson take 20 shots in the first half of one of those games.
Right.
Are made for this.
Loud ass video. But yeah, that's what happened is Jalen Johnson ended up, he was like 4 for 18 in the first half of maybe it was the blowout game. No, it was probably the game before that. But you just don't have that. You just don't have the firepower to hold up against these defensive teams. The Spurs, right? You got Wemby. If Wemby's not on, you got De'Aaron Fox. If De'Aaron Fox ain't on, you got Stephen Castle. If Castle's not on, you got Vassell. And they're all plus defenders.
Yeah, you got Harper, you got Kendall Johnson, you got Barnes coming off the bench.
And they can all create a shot on their own. They don't need a play ran for them necessarily. Like, they can all kind of do it without being directly put into an action for them. And so, like, I think that's why the Spurs are going to be tough. The Thunder... I think that's gonna be the finals. I don't look at the Knicks and think they can beat the Spurs or the Thunder.
I don't see a world. Conference Finals is gonna be the finals.
Yeah, because the Pistons, like we're saying, I guess the Pistons probably give the Thunder the most trouble, but they're not deep enough. So once both benches come in,
they can't score.
So like they could go in there and rough it up with their rough it up guys.
Now they might be able to stop the other bench from scoring as much as they do.
Yeah,
but they won't.
I don't even think so.
They might have to stagger, like they might have to get a glimpse of how they do their substitution and stagger their scorers on top of their like something to where you can get some points on some plus sides.
Who though? Because they had to start. They're starting Jenkins now. Like he's starting with Cade because they realize, we need another guard to just go score. So he's been playing a lot of minutes with Cade. So then he can't. You can't put him on the bench, but you would have to.
I don't understand why. I mean, he's starting to get it, but Reed wasn't getting a lot of clock the first round.
Oh yeah, Paul Reed, because he's fucking.
Exactly. I mean, what you sometimes you
He's
just need active guys. Active. Just get in there and get active.
but there's a downside with some of the active guys is that they're a little too goofy, a little too loose. I know
Like Levert.
you played pickup. There's always like out of every if it's 4 teams, one team got the guy where it's like, are we sure like you know how to play basketball for real? Like like you
Wild.
do.
He's a wild card.
Motherfucker dribbling wild, taking crazy shots, like going up. He don't even. The shit just looks like you don't even really. You're not in control. That's what it is. It's a lack of like control. Reed kind of has that. I was like, yeah, he gonna have the energy, but like it's wild. It's uncontained. You need to contain it a little bit. Perfect version of that is the dude from the Sixers they started bringing off the bench. What's his name? Fuck.
Who, Barlow?
Barlow, yeah. That's that same shit. It's like it's a little you get a little riled up, but like it was a little better, especially on the defensive end. But yeah, I just think like Lakers. The Lakers are done, man. It's Bron and then a gimpy Austin Reeves.
And then everybody else.
And then Luke Kennard had one crazy game to kind of put him in there with the Rockets, or they wouldn't have had a lot of confidence either. That's why I look and you go Spurs. It's the same. When this shit started, we pointed out like the best teams have fucking. Well, I don't even remember what the number was.
They got depth.
They have 9 players averaging double digits, like both the Thunder and the Spurs. Whatever that number was, it was either 8 or 9 players that was averaging 10 or 8, and it was all the best teams in the league had like this amount.
Yeah,
and it kind of showed if that played out in the playoffs so far, because if you don't have the depth, or if you're the Magic put up a great fight. If they had Franz Wagner to put up 20 points more, they might have really took off and beat the Pistons. But you're just missing that. The Raptors, you're missing
Brandon
Ingram and Quickly.
Yeah.
So maybe
Quickly was gone the whole series.
Yeah, if you had
I don't even think it with Brandon Ingram and Quickly, I think they beat the Cavs, to be perfectly honest.
But that's the thing is like if you had that secondary score, there was a lot of moments where like the Raptors that last game, they went on a long ass stretch where they just they could not buy a bucket. And then you just got James Harden who just has these weird moments where and now he's old with it too. So now when he has those stretches where he just can't put the ball in, it looks gross because it's slow.
It's like an old head that's like, young buck. Right here, young buck.
Put him on my hip, throw up a floater.
Oh yeah. And like, oh yeah.
That shit. But yeah, like that's why the Knicks are the most interesting team, because if they put the whole thing together and kind of like figure out what they're doing offensively outside of Brunson, that's the only East team that even remotely.
OG hurt now, so.
Well, yeah, fuck. But like Mikal Bridges is just a big nothing burger on offense. Like every time I see him, I'm just like, oh, he about to do something like back when he was on the Suns, and then it's just not there. I don't know what they did. But yeah, I think I don't know.
Sometimes it hurts when there's too many superstars.
Yeah, when you got too many guys.
Like too many on one team. Like some people get hurt with it's like having 3 or 4 good receivers, and that one good receiver don't get as many touches, and his first touch he dropped the ball, and everybody like, well, this is why we don't throw it to you. It's like, well, no, this is why. This is what happens when you don't throw it to me. I'm not ready for the ball. Like my hand's not used to it right now in the game action.
I'm just out here running routes.
Like, right. So it's just like that's why I said like that's why everybody's like, well, super teams don't work. Sometimes super teams don't work because the game is played different, because sometimes people need touches in order to get into the mood and things like that.
A la Brunson. Brunson got to take 25 a game. He's taking 20, 25 at least.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I was telling somebody is if you're the Sixers, your best bet is, can we make Jalen Brunson take more shots? Like, we just need him, because we need everybody else totally out of it. Because if we can just make him think he can just put up,
do everything. Just play off Brunson and play play on everybody else's hip and just
Yep.
let him go 1-on-one. It was like, okay, if we live it, like
I
put your
want
best
him.
defender on
Yep. I want him to have 30 on 30 shots, 25 7 shots. Like I don't want him to just to turn into he's just chucking shots. Cuz he does that from time to time and like
Oh yeah.
they go on long stretches where you just watch I don't like you'll just watch Brunson come down, pick and roll brick, come down just ISO brick. And it's like, "Hey man, maybe you should get off the fucking ball for a couple possessions and just go chill." But that's not where he ain't got that. But like they're the only ones that have they have, but see again, depth. They don't have the depth. If they play the Thunder in the play or in the finals, what happens when you get past 6? Brunson, Anunoby's hurt, but let's throw him in there. Let's say he's good. Brunson, OG, Cat, Bridges, Hart, Jordan Clarkson, Mitchell Robinson. That's not even now that I'm saying that you got Mitchell Robinson, Alvarado, Sohan, Clarkson coming off the bench. Like that, you just don't have a lot of options scoring wise off the bench. They can come in and do something, but you're gonna have to stagger somebody, OG and or Cat and Brunson. Like somebody's gonna have to be off to be able to piece together points against a Thunder bench.
This man James Harden is wild, boy.
Bro, it's crazy.
He is wild, bro. Like this man that flew across the damn court.
That shit funny. But yeah, I think I'm in the same boat as you. I think the real championship is Spurs Thunder. And whoever comes out of that is going to probably spank the East Coast, like the East team, the Knicks.
Yeah.
Like, ugh.
I'd be very surprised if the finals go to a game 6, to be honest with it, whoever come out the East.
I guess
the OKC or the Spurs.
I guess the best thing we could hope for is Spurs Pistons.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I called at the beginning. You remember that was my pick. Spurs Pistons my pick. So I mean,
that's gonna be the best matchup.
On the verge of it.
Because if it's a Knicks, I just don't. I feel bad. Like there's too many people to throw at Brunson. If you just think
New York, too many big, tall,
think about the Thunder.
Yeah,
they every guard they have. How many guards, fresh bodies they can just put out?
Yeah, it's gonna be bad for him.
Spurs,
he ain't gonna. But I'm betting under on everything with Brunson, unless just like I might go over on his field goal attempts.
Yeah,
but under on points because he's gonna try a lot. But it's just.
But just imagine you're out there, and you got Castle holding you for 10 minutes, right? 10 not game minutes, but like 10 clock minutes for a fucking 30, 40 minutes. Castle out there guarding you. And it's like, all right, we taking Castle out. Thank God. And we're putting Dylan Harper in. He's 6'5". He's 6'5", 220. Like he coming in here and
hold on, Carl. Somebody at my door. Hold on.
You good?
The hell is this?
Oh, let me pause it. Sheesh.
Yeah, maintenance, doing some weird shit.
Yeah.
It's like, nah, nigga, I ain't call no request. That shit was already handled a month ago.
Oh, but yeah, you just think about how like it's too much. Dort, Caruso, Wallace, Mitchell, McCain. You can just keep putting guards. You can just put too many fucking guards on Brunson. Nobody's gonna be tired. And you can't hunt the switch on the Thunder because they can just go small. And now you just out there and just keep Chet out there.
Well, and the thing about it is like Yeah, you got Chet, and then you could play off of Hart with your defense, and then let him do whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and then have extra focus somewhere else. But the thing about it is, if you don't need to play off they. Besides Brunson, I don't know. That's a bad matchup. Like
It's fucking tough.
I'm
Yeah.
just trying to think that that's too much defense for that
It's
team. Like
too.
that's
Yeah. You don't have
because everybody
enough.
can literally play man. It's just like I
Everybody.
don't need help. Like I could play man. Like I don't need.
And that's what I mean is like they could all man up and just go, all right, Brunson, you can do whatever, but guess what? We're just every time out, we're just gonna sub a new guard in with fresh legs. So you if you play 40 minutes, you're gonna play 8. You're gonna play
But
every
think about
guard
it
we
is like
have.
you put Shea on Brunson.
No, I'm probably I would do some weird shit. I'm putting Shea probably on Josh Hart and just say like you can have at it. If you taking 15, 20 shots because Shea tired and he just kind of chilling in the corner, go ahead.
Oh no, if Shea's a good defender, you put him on somebody like
No, I'm putting him on Josh Hart because I just want him to go just Olay. Just let him just put up a good enough. Don't just let him get free layups. Everything outside of that, I'm cool with. If he's taking mid range fades or like corner threes with a hand in his face, so be it. Like if you closing out and he taking a bunch of threes like that, it's better him than Cat. So I need to keep the bigs on Cat. And then if OG is playing, see OG is the weird matchup because who do you put on OG from the Thunder? Because that's where the guard heavy shit kind of gets weird. Lou Dort, I guess. Caruso, one of the stronger guards. Like who do you put on him?
right.
So that's where that.
Oh,
But still, are we? Then we're saying like OG is the one who has to go score a lot. All right, that's
I
cool.
mean,
I'm good.
OG will probably be 20. That's it.
Damn, I forgot about Isaiah Joe too.
Yeah, I mean, see that Mitchell, Isaiah
I'm
Joe,
tripping. Jalen
Hartford, like
Williams. Jalen Williams
yeah.
could. Is he playing? He not
I mean,
playing.
they all probably playing. I don't know, nigga.
Oh, he did play.
What about Caruso, nigga? They'll throw that nigga on somebody. Like he can hold big man. You think he can't hold a guard? Like,
That's what I mean. Like, cause I guess Jalen Williams is going on OG now. It's Mikal. So the matchups that's gonna be looked at is Josh Hart and Mikal Bridges, and can Cat dominate Chet and Hartenstein? It's like I guess he's I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna be a weird finals. The West is like that's it. That's the side. Because when you got like the Pistons kind of having close games with the Cavs, close games with the Magic, who are kind of bad all year, it's like you're not ready. They're missing a scorer. It's not
yeah.
Jenkins. That's not enough. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun to watch. I think we get worst case scenario right now. I think you get an OKC repeat, and everybody just goes, that's cool. And then
I mean, yeah.
next year you run it back, and they're the big bad guys, and everybody's a little more powered up. But
Yeah. I
that'd be
mean,
my
yeah,
guess.
but then we just never know because these injuries
That's true. Anything can
and shit
happen.
like that. I don't know what the fuck nowadays with the NBA with these injuries and people's playing time and they hurt, but somehow they can't play 3 games. And I'm like, from a hamstring, I'm like, I feel like I played on a hamstring like that
Not him.
the next day.
That shit.
But
Ooh. Oh, well, let me before we get off NBA. The lottery is Sunday.
this Sunday?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Mother's Day.
It's in between the two games.
That's stupid, but all right.
Yeah, it's at 3 p.m. So you got the 12 o'clock game, and then the draft, the lottery's at 3, and then there's a game at 5. So yeah, that's pretty cool, right? But I just did
No.
another simulation on Tankathon, and this one is intriguing because the Hawks have the Pelicans pick,
Hmm.
and that's 7 in the lottery right now. This simulated them getting the number 1 pick. And then it just made me think of like, man, if Atlanta gets in the top 3 and they could get DeBansa, Peterson, Boozer. Boozer doesn't really make sense, or Caleb Wilson. But one of those two, Peterson or DeBansa going to Atlanta, Peterson would be the best choice because I'm just looking at it like you just replace McCollum with Darren Peterson, and I think they get. I think that Darren Peterson could average 15, like McCollum was doing his rookie year, pretty easily. Especially if you're telling him like, you don't have to play defense really. Like, but it's like,
I mean that's true.
And then if you put DeBansa in there too, like you're telling DeBansa like, hey, a lot of nights you can go hold just who's ever in the corner, like and just take 20 shots and go hold who's ever in the corner because you got
Atlanta
Nikhil, Dyson, Jalen Johnson, and Okongwu, all high-level defensive players. So you just basically play, and because the two guards are 6'5", 6'7".
Who's their guard right now?
Who?
I think Atlanta's.
It's Dyson Daniels and Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Yeah, no, they need the guard.
That's what I was saying. If you're Peterson, you go to Atlanta, you walking in with, you probably take Nickeil Alexander's position, and you probably play the 1.
Yeah, he's gonna play the 2.
And then you got
or the 3.
You could,
or Dyson's gonna play the 2.
Or Dyson could play the 3 because he was holding. He was holding Cat. So that's what I mean. Of like they so big and mismatched that like. If you put one of the scorers, because that's why I say Boozer's not a good fit, but if you put one of the two scorers, DeBansa or Peterson, on that team, and just say, hey, like, everybody else can facilitate, handle the ball, play defense, and they just can't shoot that well, so you got to kind of just hold the scoring load. That should be that should be crazy.
I don't like none of that on the Hawks.
But here's the problem.
They need to fall to 7. I don't like none of that.
No, here's the problem though. Like, so you want them to go to, you want one of those guys to go to Washington and just be garbage. The Kings. If they go to the Kings, what happens there? You have no team built around you.
No. Okay, so no, I'm just like
Utah. If you go to Utah, now you're in a battle with a bunch of other top 5 picks. I guess the best place would be Indiana. That's the other place.
Halliburton coming, but it gotta be like, it can't be Peterson because Halliburton needs the ball more than, so it can't be a ball dominant person. So Peterson can't go to Indiana.
Nope.
So
I think Boozer's probably the best.
Or Boozer. You ever say Boozer has to be like somebody like that.
Dallas. How you feel? Cooper Flag. I personally like the idea of Peterson and Cooper Flag together, or Boozer and Cooper Flag. I think that works like pretty well. Or Caleb Wilson, I guess, too, could work. God damn, that shit loud as hell. Hold on. But yeah, I just think Memphis, because these are the lottery teams. These are it's Washington, Indiana, the Nets, the Jazz, the Kings, the Grizzlies, the Hawks, the Mavericks, the Bulls, and the Bucks. And Golden State is 11. OKC, Miami, Charlotte. That's the whole lottery. And we got a top 4, if you count Caleb, that's like, could go in being number 1 options. I think the hell places to go are the Kings, the Nets, Chicago, Washington. So you've got like, you're 30% of this lottery is like, if you go there, like, yeah, you're going to be the man, but you're going to just be in like franchise hell kind of. It's like going to the Browns.
Well, doesn't Washington have like AD and Trae Young?
Yeah, but Anthony Davis has all but said he is not playing for the Wizards. But you do have Trae Young, yeah. But it's like, do you want to? Is that a good thing?
What? I thought they was gonna be the best duo.
I mean, they could have been. That could have been a decent combination of
AD
players.
gonna find his way back in LA. Like, oh, I'll go to.
Yeah, I mean, he's better suited going somewhere, but yeah, this is gonna be a funny. It's gonna be a
AD
funny.
need to go to the Celtics because they don't have a big man.
Yeah,
Like, what the fuck? AD, JB, and Jason Tatum.
but they
People
can't.
are
That's too much
entertainment.
money. You have to get rid of Jaylen Brown then, if that's the case.
Well, is he on contract? I'm gonna say,
Anthony Davis would
don't
be.
they buy him out or no? Okay,
I
no,
guess
thought
they
it was one of
could.
those buyout releases type things.
It depends on what they want to do, or they're gonna have to trade him. So then you're just super fucked if you got to trade AD.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's go to a different draft. The NFL draft. We haven't talked about the draft at all.
We didn't even do a mock one. That's what's crazy. It's like we didn't even do our own mock. We usually do a mock at least with
we kind of
top
just
10.
yeah, we kind of just tiptoed through some of what we thought about the top picks kind of. Mendoza went number 1, obviously. Reese fell. Jeremiah Love went 3, which is crazy because we were talking about like, are we sure he
4.
should go 4? Like maybe he shouldn't even go 4, and he goes 3 to the Cardinals, which for him is that's like it's not worst case
He got to
scenario,
get out.
but
Like he has to be offensive rookie of the year.
Yeah, that's kind of the floor. Like you have to be Bijan
because Mendoza's not going to start the first couple weeks.
He might not start the first year if they try to do that Kirk Cousins shit.
Yeah, so it's just like you have to be off the peak of his season next year has to be. It don't matter what your team record is. You have to be at least 50% of your team's offense and get offensive rookie of the year. Like, and that's what I mean. That's where it with him. Like defensive rookie year is gonna be hard. I think that's gonna be a hard pick to pick. Like I was just looking at the odds yesterday on it, and I was like, oh, David Bailey. And I was like, oh yeah, Ruben Bain. I was like, wait, Delane with the Chiefs, because now that we moved up to get him. Now he got a lot of highlight on his record,
and he's gonna have to be number 1.
And he's gonna have to be like the number 1. So if he comes in and shut down number 1 receivers for the Chiefs, and we end up winning the division, he might got to play in it.
Yeah.
So it's just like Reese. That's what I said. Reese with the Jets, right?
No, the Giants.
That's what that Reese with Giants.
Which I don't.
Then you got, but you also got Woods. You also got Peter Woods, who everybody's high on with the Chiefs as well on the D line.
That's wishful thinking for him to be defensive rookie of the year. That would be crazy. That'd be a stretch. But Sonny Styles.
I don't know. And you got Downs with the Cowboys.
Because the Cowboys defense is pretty still solid. Like without Micah.
So all you gotta do is plug him in there and he do what he do. So it's just like it's gonna be a very interesting. The draft was, I don't think no analyst had how this draft is playing out.
I was just gonna say it was weird as fuck. Let's just
Yeah, it was very very weird. And it's just like
if you look at the top 5, I don't think anybody had 4 of the top 5 going to the team they were going to.
After Reese, Mendoza. After Love went 3, after Mendoza, and then Reese went 2. I was like, okay, and then I see.
Well, Bailey went 2.
Reese went 3.
Yeah,
I mean after Bailey went 2, and then Love went 3.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay.
I thought the same shit. Like,
this is where we about to go, and then all hell broke loose.
The weirdest thing to me was the Rams. The Rams was.
The Rams at 13. No,
I kind of figured something like that was going to happen.
You could have got.
I don't think so.
No, because the Steelers wanted the quarterback.
Yep. He wouldn't have made it past the Steelers.
But is he that valuable to be like, hey, he's so good that I want to draft him with our 13th pick for somebody who's on the opposite division of us to pass up the 13th pick in this draft? I don't think it was that valuable. If you were scared the Steelers was going to draft him, They don't. They don't produce quarterbacks that good over there.
I guess I
I would
guess
have been with McCarthy. I'd have been straight. I was like, yeah, send him. I'm like, you could have got him for a third rounder 3 years from now. Like, it
but I
just
guess the thing is like, could he be as good as Jackson Dart? Probably.
you about to disrespect my nigga Dart like that?
I'm just
You know,
saying,
you know, I fuck with
could he
Jackson
be
Dart.
that? I think he could be that. That doesn't seem like a like
No, because
far
Jackson
fetched.
Dart at least has dual quarterback capabilities.
But yeah, but so does Simpson. He was more of a
Ty Simpson is not as dual
yeah,
threat as
not as
Dart.
dual threat, but he still has the
Not in the
threat of running.
NFL. He ain't gonna. Jackson Dart turned his college. He ran in college like he ran in the NFL.
True,
Ty Simpson's not doing that.
but I just mean it's because
Nah,
you're just saying that
they
because
gonna
he's
turn him
smaller,
up.
basically.
No, I'm just saying that because he ain't built like that. He ain't tough. He don't have that. Like it's a certain type of quarterback that be like, yeah, like he ain't. I don't think he got it like that. To be, he ain't gonna run like that, especially in McVay offense. He
That's
ain't gonna be
fair.
out there like that.
That's fair.
Like
I just don't think it was that much of that as much of a reach
at
as
13
everybody
is
kind of
crazy
said
because
it.
you could.
But this
It
whole
was a reach.
draft was a
It.
reach. The whole the me to
I mean,
me,
yeah. I mean,
bro.
yeah.
Think about the offensive lineman run from 9 to what is it? 20.
15, right? I
Well,
was
no,
gonna say
even
yeah,
further,
somewhere on that.
28. I think like half of the picks in the first round were offensive linemen, and
Yeah, it wasn't no good lineman after that.
once you got past Proctor, Proctor was slated to go at the end of the first round. He went 12. He went 12, and then now that there was offensive linemen where I was like, I didn't hear about this guy getting drafted at all, and he's
It
going
was a it was
top
a
20.
upper second rounder. We was like, whoa, hold on, we
Like, what
need
is
an
going
offensive
on?
lineman.
And all the offensive linemen just go go go, and that just kind of pointed out to me of like, oh, people don't really want a lot of the other skill positions. Like when you have the offensive lineman run, and then you don't like Makai Lemon falling out of like the 15 and having that offensive lineman run before he gets picked, having Ruben Bain fall to 15. So all the top offensive linemen went before Ruben Bain, who was probably the best actual player in the draft, like college football player. He's probably the best one, right? And then you just fall that far. The draft was just it just gave me kind of just like, oh, this might be one of those drafts where we look up and either we're
Well, it
like,
was one
damn,
of I think
everybody was
no,
good, or
I think it's one of those drafts where they let a lot of the teams panicking, let a lot of the other teams that was calm and steady get some players that they didn't need to get.
I think
Because I think not being a homer, but I think we did good in our draft.
I don't think I think we could be looking. This could be who was it? 2015. There's one of those drafts where if you go back and you look at the first round, you go, wait a minute. There's one guy on this list that you would even remember their name. You know, I
Oh, you
think
talking about back with like
I can't
who
remember.
drafted it? Well, exactly.
Well,
That's why
that's
we
kind of
trying to look
yeah.
it up. Like that's the reason. It's just like yeah, they didn't have no. But
Not 15. Damn. Okay.
no. Oh, I mean, some
Okay, maybe
some
it was
teams
16.
drafted some teams drafted good for their needs regardless. See, I don't see a lot of
You
people
want to
go
hear
off
the
of
16 draft I was thinking about? This is what I was thinking of.
this is the year.
Jared Goff number 1, Carson Wentz number 2. Joey Bosa, Ezekiel Elliott, Jalen Ramsey, and then it just kind of starts to fall off, right? And there's a similar thing here too with offensive linemen. So then you got Ronnie Staley, DeForest Buckner, Jack Conklin, Leonard Floyd, Eli Apple, Vernon Hargraves, Sheldon Rankins, Laramie Tunsil, Carl Joseph, Corey Coleman, Taylor Decker, Keanu Neal, Ryan Kelly, Shaq Lawson, Darren Lee, Will Fuller, Josh Doxson, Laquan Treadwell, William Jackson, Artie Burns, Paxton Lynch, Kenny Clark, Josh Garnett. I'm not
Yeah,
going to try to
Paxton Lynch
say
was in our draft.
the African name, Vernon Butler, Jermaine Ifedi. And it's like when you look at that,
I mean,
it's
you
like
heard some names. I mean, you done
but
heard of half of those names. Half of those names
yeah.
had a good career. Like,
But then if you
I mean,
start
that's
really
what you
thinking
need. You
about
need
it,
half the name to be.
it ain't half. You just thinking about like Eli Apple's. Like, was Eli Apple really a good? Like, if you do that draft over, are you happy about
He
having
was
Eli
decent.
Apple? Yeah. But most
He
of
was a
those names
decent
is
NFL player.
most of
Like,
the names is like,
I
hey, we're
mean,
gonna get 4 years of a guy who's
but you never
just
know
good
what you
enough.
get until you draft him. Like, that's what I'm saying. You never know he don't pan out to be a good NFL player. You draft him off what he did and what his abilities are.
Okay, let me go through the second round. Let's see. I'm not gonna go through all the names. I'll just the names I remember. Hunter Henry, Chris Jones,
He's still there. Okay.
Sterling Shepard,
There you go. Okay.
Derrick Henry,
Okay.
Jaron Reed, Michael
That
Thomas,
second round already won with Chris
yeah,
Jones, Hunter Henry, and Derrick Henry,
and Michael
Michael Thomas.
Thomas,
It's like there we go. Everybody won in the second round.
and I don't know any Tyler Boyd.
Tyler Boyd he had like 2-3 good seasons, and then he kind of got injury prone.
How do you feel about
I forgot about
safety
that
Sean
name.
Davis, Cyrus
No.
Jones, the corner,
Mm.
James Bradbury, which if Chiefs fans, he was
Ain't that the one the Lions guy, right?
no Panthers. But that's kind of what I mean is like we don't. You look back at this draft and you go like, okay, like there was Chris Jones and Derrick Henry and Joey Bosa and Zeke, and then like so like out of 2 full rounds, you had a bunch of guys that okay they were just good enough starters for like 4 or 5
but
years.
ain't that the percentage though? I feel like that's the percentage.
No, I don't think so. I think you go to
4 or 5 guys in the top 2 rounds, only like 6 of them pan out.
I think you
7.
go to some other drafts and we could go through the whole first round. And you go like, damn.
Well, I mean, probably.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, shit, yeah, Mahomes draft.
But that's all panned on when people.
Or look, the next year, look at the 2017 Myles Garrett, Trubisky, Solomon Thomas, Leonard Fournette, Corey Davis, which is crazy. Corey Davis went 5 and then just fizzled out of the league totally. That's sick. Damn. Yeah, that's wild.
I mean, Leonard Fournette ain't even in the league no more, is he?
No. Jamal Adams, Mike Williams, Christian McCaffrey, Patrick Mahomes, Marshawn Lattimore, Deshaun Watson, Hassan Reddick, Derek Barnett, Malik Hooker, Marlon Humphreys, Jonathan Allen, Adoree Jackson. Then it gets weird. Evan Ingram, Jabril Peppers, Tre'Davious White, Njoku, TJ Watt. Like, yeah, that's triple
I mean, it was
the first 2 rounds. It's like 3 times
TJ Watt
as much.
fell that far?
Yeah. But you see what I mean? Of like, there's some drafts where it's like, you go in the first round, it's like, oh, there's 2 10-year starters here. And then you go to other drafts and there's 16, 15, you know? You just go like, damn, you basically like, you threw a dart on a name in some of these drafts and you got a good player.
Well, I mean, you got those years where, team players stay in school because this is the best year to come out and
this is
all
I
this
think
and all that.
it's
So,
gonna get worse. It's just gonna get worse. Like I hate to keep doing this, but I think that's why this draft feels like that, because you got guys who are gonna stay. If you're fringe first round, just stay. If you're a guy's like, I'm kind of teetering between the end of the first round and the top of the second round, I'm gonna make more money if I just go play at Oregon. Go play at Washington or somewhere, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna make $4 million, and if I go in the second round, I'm making 3. I'll just go play and I'm on a meaningful team. I'm not just going somewhere where like, oh, I go and I practice and now the coach isn't gonna play me. Like, no. Like, I can still just know I'm going somewhere where I'm guaranteed the same type of money and I play, and it's just gonna get worse because JUCO doesn't count. So now we got motherfuckers can do 2 years, and you can kind of do 3 years in JUCO damn near. Because can't you redshirt? So now we're talking about
the first year, the 3 years that don't count to your name.
Now we got guys that are going to be able to go at
30 years old getting drafted.
Yeah, it's 26. you're going to be 25, 26 legitimately like groups of guys that are large groups of players that are 24, 25 coming into the draft. And people are just going to be like, eh. But yeah, let's do a little Chiefs specific draft. Cuz this is a weird draft to try to I don't want to talk about that whole draft. Like it was just it was weird. And that first round is just gross.
I mean, but we got the boy we've been talking about though, Nebraska running back. You said you fucked with him.
He cool. Like he I just
a good number 2.
Pretty like he probably won't be number 2 though. He's probably gonna be number 3, maybe, because you got DeMarcado. Whatever the fuck however you say his name.
Yeah,
but I think it depends. He does a lot of. I just watched like a bunch of clips and highlights and shit from him, 20-minute shits put together, and the one thing I don't like is the happy feet. He's got a little bit of happy feet where it's not full blown Pacheco where his feet are doing a lot, but he's not going nowhere. But he has moments where you can kind of tell because there was one clip in particular where they ran this same wham block. The tight end comes down, blocks the man on the end, the zone blocks the other way. And so and he would hit the same gap. And he had like 5 highlight runs on this same run. But there was one where he goes and he basically takes the gap right behind the tight end this time because the tackle blocks his man the wrong way. And the tight end takes the next man in, and he takes that gap right behind him because everybody else, the guard, pushed the other guy smooth out the way. And he goes, and when he gets behind the tight end, the other linebacker peels around the top of the guard block, right? So now he's just now he's like not in the gap, but he's coming into the gap, and he kind of just pitter patters his feet like he takes like 12 steps in a row and just doesn't go anywhere. And there's a bunch of those moments where like he just gets the little happy feet where he's kind of dancing, you know what I mean, doing too much dancing and not.
Well, that's why he was a fifth rounder and not a second.
Higher, yeah. But that's the only thing for me is that like when he does go and he's not trying to shake and dance because he ran a 4.5 or something like that. You know, he doesn't have
a 4.4 something. 4.4 something. It wasn't a 4.5.
Yeah. I thought it was 4.5 something. Shit.
No, it was a 4.4.
Okay.
I can't remember. I just looked up his highlights last night. I think they said he ran like
he ran a 4.56.
Where was that at? Because they said he ran like a 4.47 or something like crap like that.
He ran an official 4.56 at the scouting combine. He later improved his speed at the pro day and ran somewhere between 4.46 and 4.53. So he's a 4.5 guy.
Okay.
And that's what I mean is like if you're 4.5, you don't get to dance really. You know what I mean? Like you can't dance
unless your acceleration is just you're a 4.5, but you can
just pop. Yeah, and he does show that too that he can do that. It's just I just don't like he's gonna get smashed in the NFL doing that. You hit the gap or you because the contact balance is like 10 out of 10. That's the best thing. So like when he's 1-on-1,
so he don't need to do all that. He needs to hit
does
a gap
though. Because
if his contact balance is good, then he don't need to do all that. Just hit a hole and then just use your balance and then bounce off.
But the problem is when so what happens a lot, and if you watch the highlights of him, so you'll seen it a lot then where hit the gap, it's 1-on-1, I shake a guy, bounce off him, spin, get caught. Little happy feet moment, and then you get caught up, and now in the NFL, somebody else is coming to take your head off. Now that might not happen all the time in college, but like in the NFL, when you get stood up like that and you happy feet trying to dance, somebody's gonna come kill you. You ain't going nowhere.
So if I was a scout or a coach or whatever the hell you want to call me, if I was scouting a player, straight line speed, I don't really because straight line speed when you run it at like a pro day or a camp or
Oh no,
scouting
yeah,
combine,
I'm
whatever.
with you.
Like, cause I was way faster game speed than straight line speed. Like, I didn't. The only
Yeah.
way I got up to like my 6'4" 60, cause I was like really just like running, working, and doing all this extra shit and stuff like that. And
Hmm.
then I ran next to somebody who ran faster. So I'm competitive as hell. So I'm not gonna let this nigga beat me.
Yeah.
So I'm running at his speed. So and it also is, but when you're doing your 40, you don't run at nobody else's speed, just run at your own speed,
But I'm
which
not. I'm not worried about the four or
I
five
personally
though.
suck at that. So so what's the top worry about it then?
The dancing. It's not about
Oh, well,
speed. It's the dancing. Is that it's like when you.
maybe he Le'Veon Bell then minus the speed. You know,
But
Le'Veon
yeah.
Bell used to.
But and then Bell also has like pretty bad CTE, just like AB too. And he out there talking crazy and wearing sunglasses inside everywhere he goes. But but to me that's the part I
But I
worry
mean,
about.
I just feel like it was a good pick at 5. I ain't
Yeah,
saying like he should have been picked higher, or I
like
just feel like it was a
think
good
about it this way.
snag.
Think about it this way, right? Kareem Hunt. When you look at Kareem Hunt, you don't see Kareem Hunt out on the perimeter get caught or maybe shed a tackle and then try to hit the shimmy and then spin off the guy coming. You don't see that, and that's what I worry about. Like if you're 5'11", 210, running a 5'4", 5'6", damn near, like, and you trying to do too much of that, too much of the shake, you're gonna end
But
up
you,
getting tagged a
I
lot.
don't think so. You know why? Because when Kareem Hunt first got in the league, if I'm not mistaken, uh, the enemy was his running back coach his rookie
But
year.
that's the thing; it is a fixable
So it's like,
issue.
so the enemy. I think I read an article saying when the enemy met with Kenneth Walker, he was already breaking down tendencies like things
Yeah,
he didn't like
and Kareem
in his
Hunt ran
running
a four
game
six
and things like
also.
that.
So just point that out.
So I think, and then we got DeMarco Murray as well and the enemy. So I think
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna pinpoint things that they don't like, um, his run game, or at least his run game that the Chiefs don't like, to where they fit behind our guards and our tackles, and then I think they go get the best out of the young guy. But I'm more I like our defensive side of the draft.
Yeah,
So I think we did well trading up and not giving up as much as we did. Everybody's like, why would we trade up? We didn't really. We kept our first round. We kept our other first rounder. You trade up within the first round, you keep your other first rounder. I think that's a good trade regardless of the situation.
e-
So we traded up. I like the Delaney pick. Um, After we trade up, did I know who we was gonna get? No.
I mean, I
I'm thinking
was.
I at that point I was just like, okay,
But
well,
if you know that the Saints and the Commanders
right.
are
Or
need,
eyeing the
yeah, they
of
need
a
the corner,
corner, and we need a corner too. So it's like, well, fuck it, let's just go get the best corner in the league. If we can keep our first rounder
especially if you
and just
don't
give
like
up
the
a third
draft.
and a fifth, right? We don't, and we can keep our first rounder, give them what is a second and a third, or a third and a fourth, or some shit like that. Go get the corner.
Yeah,
Like, so I like that. Go down, get a defensive tackle, pair next to Chris Jones, and then go back and get R. Mason.
which
Uh,
I just like the idea of actually changing up, like letting the philosophy kind of let's let some of this go and just get some guys that can do what we need. Like maybe he's not the
yeah.
physical 6'4", 34-inch arms and has to be the specific build of
We go get a
guy.
speed rush.
We just know,
Hey,
yeah, he can go beat a tackle. Like we know this guy can go out there and win
so
fast.
what's the line gonna look like when you got Karlaftis, Jones, Peter Woods, and R. Mason out there? It's like you got speed, a little bit of speed, size, and strength match on the four lines. Like, go, okay, let's go see. Like,
Yeah.
can you go do something?
Maybe you put Chris
So
Jones on the other end, and you can mix it up. You can do a lot of shit. Maybe you play Peter Woods on the edge sometimes because they have him.
right,
That's the whole thing people have been talking about is he's listed
he's
as
quicker.
defensive
He's quicker
line.
than,
He's the only
but he's
player on the Chiefs team listed at defensive line instead of tackle or edge.
so he can like switch up and down. I don't know.
Maybe.
But I like the Oregon. When we talked about it a lot too. The one thing Spags defense was missing at the last couple of times that they never had was a Swiss Army knife that could play in the box and that could play free.
And they drafted a guy who
could literally do both.
He doesn't really have a position. He played both.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Like he could play nickel, he could play free safety, he could play that.
He played outside a little bit, yeah.
And that's what we needed this whole time. Like we was missing somebody like Tyrann Mathieu and dude from the Texans that we got. What was his name? Justin Reed. We was missing that. That's the reason why our defense didn't click. Yeah. And they just drafted somebody like that. And
I just worry
I think that was the biggest one that we needed, to be perfectly honest. A safety.
So is he gonna start? Or is it gonna be Hicks and Connor?
You know what I think they're gonna do? You know they big on loyalty. I think he's not gonna start, he's gonna come in periodically, but he's gonna end up starting by playoffs.
Yeah. I can see that because Shamari Connor shit is like, are we in Sorensen land though?
I'm not even Connor or Hicks. I don't like neither, to be perfectly honest.
I'm starting to get to the Sorensen shit.
They're big on other. What's his name? The corner. Is that Connor? Connor Hicks.
Noah Williams.
Fenton.
Oh, Fulton.
No. Fulton, there we go. Fulton.
Yeah.
Is it Fenton or Fulton?
I think you're thinking
No, I'm thinking Rashad Fenton.
Rashad, from a couple years ago.
Yeah. No, it's Fulton. I'm like,
Christian Fulton.
Yeah. They're high on him. But he's a corner, right?
Yeah, he's gonna be probably on the outs. I don't know. The corner room is so weird right now
because they got Elam, and then they like Noah Williams. They like Noah Williams a lot.
They have the God damn, I can't. The African names, man, is beating my ass. Hold on, where is it? If I can see it, I'll remember.
African corner.
Yeah, Katie or Kohu. And Christian Roland Wallace, because he was playing a little bit, but yeah. So they got Kohu, because I think he was playing in Miami. He'd been a starter in Miami for 3 years.
Oh, the guy we just signed.
Yeah.
The guy was signed free. Okay,
I
yeah.
heard they like him too. Like the corner room is just it's real weird,
interesting.
Man. Gilman, I forgot about Gilman at safety.
But the thing about it is they know we got somebody who's supposed to lock down his side of the field.
Yeah, so we picked Kennedy, but we signed Alohi Gilman. So that means it's somebody
maybe too high. Like somebody
Connor right now is listed as a starter.
But nowadays you never know Connor the rookie?
No, Shamari Connor.
Okay, but shit, the way DBs and safeties been going down injury prone, you never know, to be perfectly honest. Like,
yeah. It's just this is a weird group, man. Because it's a bunch of we don't know yet. Like Christian Roland Wallace, Christian Fulton.
But that's how it was when we got the 2022 draft or 2020 with McDuffie and them, Carl Ashley and all that. But
it's really
a bunch of we never didn't know. Like we got McDuffie and everybody's like from Washington, and then nigga we 5 Super Bowls in. Like
yeah, like, it's really gonna come down to Delane. Like if he
can lock down that whole side of his, that's what I was telling somebody the other day. I was like, if he's 80% of Patrick Surtain, we won.
Yeah,
I feel like we won.
Yeah,
like because you telling me we can lock down that side of the field 80% of the game, and then just say, hey, focus on, and then Pat come back. We could worry about. I mean, I really like that Cincinnati. The reason why I like the Cincinnati pick is because I know Lacey used to get off in college because I used to bet on him. Never knew who the fuck he was, but I always looked at his numbers. I was like, he always over his overs. I said, let me go over on that. So I know for sure, but Travis ain't gonna call nobody a route technician if he's not a route technician. I tell you that much.
Yeah.
So. And I've heard through multiple articles, and because I've been looking up since we drafted him, because he's the only receiver we drafted. They say his separation, which a lot of shit.
Wait, which one? Who are you talking about? Which one?
Lacey, not Lacey. The Cincinnati receiver.
Which one? Because we signed Cyrus Allen and Jeff Caldwell.
I said Lacey. I'm thinking Cyrus Allen.
Okay, yeah. They said he was
You know what I'm
he been
saying?
getting off in the little mini camp shit.
They said his biggest attribute is separation.
Yeah,
One
that's
thing Chiefs receivers failed at doing the last 2 years,
running routes properly.
and separation.
But then guess who they also
So,
the other Cincinnati receiver, 6'5", ran a
but
4.2, 40-inch vert, can't run a route
yeah,
to save his life.
they put him in goal line, say run a fade. But
But he's not a jump ball
but
guy either.
but yeah, but Caldwell. But if you go back and look at
He could do it.
Cincinnati was they was a real big offensive team with Lacey and Caldwell out there. So I keep saying Lacey. I don't know why I keep wanting to
Cyrus
say
Allen.
Lacey, but
Cyrus Allen.
Allen. But
But yeah, I
who
mean,
played for Cincinnati? It was Lacey. Well, I don't keep wanting to say that. But
how about Jordan Ott or Jaden Ott? Excuse me. It's another running back. He might not make the team all the way, but the Cal running back, he was cool.
no, I said you talking about our team, the Chiefs?
Mm-hmm.
No, I think the other running back got more buzz. Is it the Texas A&M one?
Oh yeah, Smith.
Yeah, Smith.
Oh yeah, EJ Smith.
His feet work was crazy too. I was watching a couple. He got crazy feet work.
Okay, I ain't seen
Like,
him yet. I need to look
Yeah,
him up.
I
Damn,
seen
this
that
nigga
his
look grown as hell. What the fuck?
You
Oh, that's why
know
he's
who
24. He about to turn 24 in
yeah.
a week.
You
That's
know who
okay.
should be scared though? It's my boy Rashad Smith,
It's gonna be tough.
because you had 1 year. It's gonna be very tough. Like,
I think he's
they
gonna.
fighting for practice squad.
He about to be a receiver. But I mean,
A slot.
because you got to think it's Rashee Rice, Xavier Worthy, Thornton, and then it gets weird. Jalen Royals, Remigio,
Which he ain't getting no clock last year, did he?
Brownwell. But that's why they keep
No,
hyping up
you
these
still got
other
Cyrus
ones.
Island. You got
Cyrus
Cyrus Island's
Allen.
gonna definitely jump up. I guarantee if he's as hype as they say he is, he's jumping at least to number 4 on that depth chart.
Oh, and Evans. They signed the other receiver, Omari Evans, from Penn State. Penn State, I think. He been getting a little buzz at the little camp shit.
No, I'm sorry, Xavier Worthy or Rice has to have 1,000 yards this year based on those names.
I would hope so. Yeah, I would hope.
Like, it's just, those
Yeah.
names you just covered, one of them got to have at least 1,000.
But you see what I mean now? Like, it's not good.
It's no receiver. But we might get a veteran in the free agency. I don't know. Shit.
That shit ain't no cap space for all that, man. They gonna run the ball. Like, you gonna have to give it to Kenneth Walker.
Oh yeah, we running it.
Emmett
Kenneth
Johnson.
Walker said the reason he wanted to be in the pass game a lot more. That's why he came to the Chiefs. Oh boy, you're gonna get a first game. I guarantee you, Carl. First game of the season on DraftKings or whatever I bet on, I'm putting him for over 2 catches. I know his over under
Yeah.
gonna be 1.5. I'm putting over 2.
They might
Like-
put his shit at 5 probably. Watch. They gonna have him at some crazy
No,
ass number.
I'm putting his carries over 18 and his catches over 2. Like, he's gonna touch the ball at least 20 times that game.
I'm on the
First game of the
EJ
season.
EJ Smith like stat page. His freshman year was 2020. Just wanted to throw that out there. That's just always
6 years ago.
that's always just a funny thing now. Like 2020, like, god damn, boy, he played for a long time. But yeah, I'm torn. I like how they drafted, and then I'm
You
conflicted.
just gotta wait till you gotta wait to see how they play, basically.
Yeah, I'm conflicted on the people themselves, because nobody like jumps off the screen and go, he's special. I haven't seen one where I feel like, oh, this guy is like.
I mean,
special.
was it a lot of those? We talked about that. It wasn't a lot of those this draft though.
Yeah, you're right. But I even like
So it's
when I
just like,
seen
so what?
when I seen Pacheco, I was like, this is gonna fit. He's gonna be like a good player, and he ended up being the starter.
7th rounder, yeah. But you
Yeah.
don't know until you see that, though. That's
True.
what I'm saying. It's like,
But
so it was like,
Jared Wiley, I thought, but then you have the opposite. I thought Jared Wiley was gonna be nice, and he just doesn't play. But they haven't cut him, so then it's like,
Right.
all right, well, where are we
but
at? then?
they also gave him an extension.
Exactly. So like, how do
So
we?
it's just like, you don't like. So they seen something, but they just waiting through. I don't, bro.
And then he got hurt. So then, yeah,
It's
so
the
it's a lot
NFL,
of
bro. You know,
or
it's a
FAU.
lot of
They put FAU in, then they took him out. He didn't play for a year and a half. Then he got hurt,
now he ain't got his 5th year signed and he looking for a team. We good.
and now so like, but he's going into this year being the starter. If unless R. Mason Thomas takes over, he's the starter. Unless Gelati or one of those guys takes over, he is the fucking starter.
Gelati is a good rotational guy, but I don't think he's the starter.
No, but that's what I mean of like, and then last position group to kind of scare you a little bit, linebacker.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah, I wouldn't have been mad getting Sony
Ooh.
Styles
It,
because
it's starting to feel like who was I
we
always
might have to
fucking
go get
talking
one
shit?
of those veterans.
Who was I talking shit on the Cowboys linebacker that came and played for us? Anthony Hitchens. It's starting to feel a little Anthony Hitchensy.
Yeah, we got Bolton and then
Andy Reid love a linebacker that run a 4.7, boy, and he will keep him till he's 36 years old.
till he run that 4.3.
Yeah,
I
till
mean
he
that
start
5
running a
3.
5.5. Yeah, and I just keep looking at that, going Drew Tranquill and Nick Bolton, and then the backup is Cole Christensen and Jack Conklin.
Because we run a
Okay, 4.2,
4.2
4.25.
4.25. Yeah.
Yeah, mostly, yeah. Then they bring in the extra linebacker here and there for the heavy packages, but
I mean, I guess linebackers don't have to be your strength if you run a 4.25
they
though. You just
can't
gotta.
be. You
They
got a
can't be.
lot of responsibility on your plate, man. If you run a 4.25, the problem is your linebackers got to hold up in the run.
Our linebackers has never been able to hold up in coverage. They've been good at runs.
But that's my thing, is like you got to be able to hold up in the run, and then also you're gonna get put on an island 1-on-1 with running backs and tight ends. And so like Drew Tranquill holds up off and on in both, and then Nick Bolton.
Well, the thing about it is like technically you run a 4.25 is because that fifth corner is technically like your third linebacker,
or
so
the
he's supposed to
nickel
be
corner,
like,
yeah.
right. So he's supposed to be the one that takes over the coverage, the overall coverage, and then everybody else takes over like the back end of it. So we just never really had a good nickel corner though.
No, but McDuffie.
Because because we always had safeties that could come down and hold the tight end, but this past year we had to put our linebackers on tight ends and shit. Like,
but I think in the system has been run like you can run specific plays that target those two linebackers, and that becomes the issue. Is when now we run the slot guy out a certain way and have the running back or a tight end coming across in a certain way. You can put the coverage in conflict to where the linebacker always has to go cover somebody like that. And so then now you get put in a weird position. Like if you're in certain combinations of a shell, like if you're in certain shells, like if the running back goes out to the flat, the linebacker's not going out there. So then now if my tight end is coming over the middle, now you just 1-on-1. Or if we run this a certain way, now my tight end goes out, maybe my running back is up and out, and I have the slot corner coming over the middle, or the slot receiver, or even the outside receiver coming down the middle. Right now, you just put the linebacker in some conflict sometimes, especially if you in zone. Now any zone with Nick Bolton out there, he knows where to be at. That's the problem. He knows exactly where to be.
Not fast enough to get there.
Not quick enough he just gets beat a lot in those positions. And that's why I just worry about. And I mean, Drew Tranquill's just so hit or miss, like on everything in the run game.
He was good his like first 2 years with us, and after that, he just got old.
He just kind of in that old category of like he pops up every once in a while and stuffs a run. You're like, yeah, that's who you're supposed to be.
That's the Tranquill I knew.
Yeah, and then in pass coverage, every once in a while he'll just stay on the guy's hip, and it's like, yeah, there you go. Like, and then the other one's like you 200 pounds. So you just get blown up.
That's one thing I wish we should have got was a linebacker. But I don't think the linebacker. When do you ever talk about linebacker classes in drafts?
Not very often.
It's like,
unless they're like generational.
Right. It's like you don't really talk about linebackers. It's like it could be a linebacker drafted 5th. You'd be like, that's a real good linebacker.
And are we in an era where white linebackers get looked at funny?
Are we? Because I mean, ain't that white linebackers is normal, ain't it?
But who's the top linebackers right now? Can you name
The
a
white ones?
Can you name a white linebacker that plays off the line?
Braun for the Eagles.
That's not. He not white.
He's not white.
I don't think he's white.
Oh, maybe he's mixed.
I think he's mixed. Yeah, yeah. He's definitely not
Oh.
white.
I thought
Fuck
he
no.
was. I mean, the shit. The last one I could think about is the one for the Banderas for the Cowboys, but
His father.
no.
This nigga, he ain't white at all. I looked it up. It says his father is Jamaican and his mother is African American. He just light skinned. He not even mixed.
Okay.
Yeah.
This
This is gonna be a weird
well.
Google. Best white NFL linebackers. It's instantly it tries to finish it with all time. No,
I'm
no.
trying to think.
We know the
Because,
great
I mean,
whites.
Because I don't know if they're gonna start saying those stretch edges or linebackers or not, like the Watts and the Bosas and things like that.
Okay, there's two that we missed. One, I'm not rolling with one of these guys. I will roll with Jack Campbell. I'll go with Jack
Okay.
Campbell. And then the other one was Matt Milano. Yeah, Matt Milano. He washed up though.
from the Bills.
Yeah. Blake
I
Cashman.
never thought.
The
I
Vikings.
never knew he was white. I thought it was Milano. I thought it was more like
He's
I guess
Italian.
that's what Italian. Yeah,
Yeah.
there we go. I was gonna say Italian.
That's like the
That makes
blackest
sense.
white you could get, basically.
Yeah, it's like
That's as close as you can get.
you nigga white.
Leo Chenal, where's Chenal playing at? Because he could. Oh, the Commanders. He could creep in there if that's
Is
the
he
starter.
He's white.
Yeah,
Okay.
white.
Okay. Okay, I was just making sure now. You never know with the names, so you gotta make sure. Shit.
That's true. Yeah, that's why I was just looking at, and I'm just looking at the backups. It's Tranquil. I mean, I'm pretty sure Tranquil's white. Cole Christensen and Jack
Yeah.
Cochran, and I'm just looking at their faces in their profile. I'm just going like, man,
Because the niggas they gotta hold ain't white.
not a lot of white linebackers these days. I think it's just because you're in coverage so much. Like,
It's like, is there a lot of white DBs? Like, that's what-
exactly. This is. I think we've tiptoed into that era of like white linebackers. Not a great look. Like,
Not no more. 'Cause y'all not hitting niggas no more. Y'all can't hit. It ain't a joy hitting niggas no more.
It's not the
You gotta
same.
cover. You gotta cover.
You
the
gotta
niggas
run,
now.
yeah. Ain't no forearm and somebody coming over the middle, just elbowing them in
It's
the
not
head.
like
None
I'm
of
at a
that.
living killing you niggas. Fuck you niggas. Like no, I gotta. Oh, I gotta cover.
You gotta go catch him.
Ask Brian Urlacher would he have fun if he had to cover. Who was the fucking fast running back coming out the
Any
backfield
slot-
nowadays?
any slot
Back
receiver.
then, like yeah. Like,
Any of them. Just pick a slot receiver from
hey, Brian
2007.
Urlacher, go hold LT in the slot right now. No, it's not.
Yeah, go beat LT
Like-
and Adrian Peterson out to the flat. Good luck. That shit is
like
not
good thing they
happening.
ran a lot more back then.
But
Hey,
yeah,
go,
ooh. Linebackers. That's
fuck-
crazy. Like white people, there you go. You lost another one, man. You lost
I
another
mean, but they
one.
gaining DB a little bit, right?
A little bit. I was gonna say safety.
They
You can
gaining
still be
the
white and play
safety.
safety.
Yeah, they're gaining that a little bit. They
About
you know.
3 white safeties right now.
yeah, the shout out to Cooper DeJean and and the Harrison Smiths that brought it back
Blankenship.
on yeah, all them that brought it back out
Harrison
there
Smith,
for him.
is
but
Harrison Smith white? He one of them ambiguous. He like DiVincenzo. Like,
Ain't he?
what are you?
The dude from Minnesota?
I think
Wasn't he a
so.
white boy?
I'm pretty sure, but DiVincenzo is the other one. I'm like, are you white or are you albino? Because you got wavy hair and shit. You got waves and a
And he
fade.
got orange hair. Like, no,
Yeah.
I don't know. He
That's
a
one of those,
ginger.
like, are you
He
sure?
might be white.
You albino or something, bro? Like, what's going on?
Harrison Smith is definitely white.
Harrison Smith, I'm pretty sure is white. Now seeing the pictures again, he just got that weird like. Yeah, he's white as fuck.
Yeah, he's definitely white.
Yeah, white. I don't know. There's just something about. There's some white people like when they get the fade, when they do like Travis Kelce, it doesn't have that. When he was pretending to be black, he still look white. But it's white people when they do the I'm gonna pretend to be black.
Them niggas get the tan and shit.
Yeah, it's like wait, you look like me a little bit. Like
I'm never gonna think a nigga last name DiVincenzo got black in him, bro. Nigga, you're as far as European
but
as we get. Like
his
nigga.
First name is Dante though.
I don't give a fuck, nigga.
He could be mixed.
Nigga could be no. Fuck that.
All right,
nigga.
that's how you know the fucking it's over. The pod is over. We've made it to race talks. The pod is
done. Fuck about none.
That's it, guys. Every time once we devolve into racially profiling the players,
we do that at the end of some pods. It's just like, what is this?
That's how you know we done. We start trying to figure out what race people are and shit. It's over with.
Dante DiVincenzo. That's a black European.
Yes,
like, nah, nigga. He's a.
Oh, that shit is funny, man. Fuck.
No, sir. That nigga's white. Sorry.
All right,
that
everybody.
Nigga is a white German. that nigga is straight from the European boats, nigga.
The
like
Caucasus Mountains.
And man, my nigga done. He knows 6 different languages from living over there.
Shit.
Like, I don't know what the nigga talking about.
I mean, it gets tough when some of them white. You got some diamonds in your teeth. You got the fade. You hanging out with all black people. You got a little tan, and all of a sudden it gets weird. It gets weird when you got people that look like Logic floating around. It gets awkward.
Nigga started hooping, it's like I'm cool on all that. Like,
but no, that shit is funny though. Like Travis Kelce.
What do you? He don't look
like it, but if it.
Nickname is Travis Kelce. I wouldn't even.
Oh, that shit is funny. No, I'm gonna reserve my joke. But yeah. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode as much as we enjoy bringing it to you, and we will see you next time. Hopefully,
Peace.
minus the race talks.
Hey.
It's gonna happen. Sorry, guys. It just happens.